What is to be done for our country? What can we do to protect it? The only thing needed for evil to prevail is for good men to do nothing. That's what's happening in our country right now. It is time for us to stand up. It is time for us to fight. What do we defend? We defend what cannot defend itself. Freedom needs our protection. That is our duty in this country. We are to defend the Constitution of the United States of America. We are to protect the weak. We are to take up courage. We are to take up faith. And with faith, we must have action. Our borders are attacked. Our currency is attacked. Our food is attacked. Our government is against us. Tyrants are in our government. And what are we doing about it? These are all attacks, direct attacks on you and I. What is the proper stance to be had? What are we to do? Take up these government offices. They are for you to take up. If you see a need, you do it. You stand where you know that you need to stand, and you fight what you know that you need to fight. Now is not a time to be afraid. Now is not a time to hesitate. Now is a time to be ruthless. It does not matter about anybody's feelings right now. It does not matter what people think of you. I have nothing to lose and everything to gain. That is my stance right now. I will fight. I will protect. And tyrants will be afraid of free men. Because free men will stand up again. There is no way that a free nation, a nation of free men, can fail. The only way that it could ever fail is if we decide to let it fail. It would have to be by suicide that our country fails. It would have to be your choice and my choice to let it fail, to do nothing. It would have to be that good men stand by and watch our country get destroyed. That is the only way that our country will fail. And that is not something that I'm willing to watch happen. That is not something that I'm willing to let happen. It is time to rise up. It is time to fight for this country. Get angry. If you need to have anger in order to motivate you, then get angry. And do not care what other people think of you. That is not a luxury that you have right now. Speak the truth. Stand for the truth. The reason why our government is failing us is because there are weak men in there. Men that wish to stand on you. Because they cannot stand alone. They are cowardly. Their hearts have no courage. They cannot stand on their own 2 feet, so they must stand on you and I. That is not the American way. You have the authority in this country to overthrow those that would pervert the Constitution. You're not to overthrow the Constitution, but you are to overthrow those that would pervert it, those that would come against it. You are here to stand against them. It is your duty, it is my duty to do so. Fight for this country. Fight for what is good. Stand against what is evil. Do not be afraid. There is nothing to fear. All you hear is noise out there. That is what is coming against you. They have no power and they have no right in this country. They have no authority in this country. It is lawlessness that is at the top of our government. There are good men and women in our government as well, fighting for it. But the bad ones, the ones that are in there that are causing this problem in our country, they are to be weeded out. Take back our elections. Put in the rightful president. Demand justice where justice must be had. Fix what is broken. If you are beat back, then go the opposite direction of where you've been beaten and charge. That is what needs to happen right now. Get angry and demand justice. Rise up. I have seen a need for people to rise up. I have seen a need for people to stand where standing is required. Standing for our liberties, for our lives, for our property, for our individuality. It is required right now that we stand for that. I'm running for sheriff because I know what is required right now. It is that we stand, and that we must stand with the law, not any law, but constitutional law. Any law repugnant to the U.S. Constitution is null and void. It means it has no power, no standing in this land. That is what we must stand for, our rights. If the people stand with the sheriff of their county, they have standing with good law. If you choose the right person to defend your rights. What I've seen is that in our governments, people have not stood when they were supposed to stand. Because they were protecting self. That's what they were protecting. They were protecting title. They were protecting their jobs. Our country was founded with men of courage and character. They were bakers. They were metal workers. They were farmers. They had no experience in government. They went after freedom and they took hold of it and they guarded it and they protected it. They fought for it. They sacrificed their lives for it. And now we see America. It was character and courage that made America, and it is character and courage that will keep it. It has nothing to do with how many years you've served in government positions. That has failed us, and it will continue to fail us. So rise up, you who have courage. Rise up, you who have character. If you have fallen down, then rise back up. It is for you to do in this country. A righteous man falls 7 times, and 7 times he gets back up. That is character. That is what is required right now. It is not government experience that is required right now. That has failed us. George Washington said, "The best route to have peace is to always be prepared for war." That means strong men make for peace. Our profession in this country is peace. But you must be prepared for war to have it. That is your defense. Nobody messes with a strong man. Rise up and be strong. If you have fear in you, if you are afraid, if you hesitate, this country will be washed away. Freedom will be wiped out. Evil will prevail in this land if you do nothing. So stand up and fight. Stand up and be strong men. Speak the truth. Fight for it. Drop what you are doing right now and go and fight for your country. That is in the law. That is in voting that we fight. This is a land of laws. Not bad law, but good law. What comes against your freedoms, it is not to be had in this land. Law was made only to protect you. If it comes against you and your rights, it is not for you. It is not for this country, and it must be taken out. Thanks for hearing me, you guys. Have a good day.